If your HDMI port on your PS5 is not working, do this first. First, check to make sure the cable is not the issue. You would do that by using another HDMI cable between these two spots. Um, if that still doesn't work, you can try plugging your HDMI from the TV into another HDMI on the TV. See if it still doesn't work. If it doesn't work, then you know that it is not the cord. It is the system itself. And once you figure that out, what you should do next is try to get it into safe mode, which probably you can't do anyways because of that issue. To do that, you could probably check to see if your system's on, which as you can see mine is. You can see it on TV too because I fixed it somehow, randomly by chance. So you just turn it off by holding it, wait for 2 beeps. And you can see here that it's saying that it's turning off. I believe the first beep is just going to put it in the rest mode, so therefore don't do the first beep. Make sure you hold it down until the second beep. We can check down here real quick. Wait for that light to disappear. It's still there, and it's gone. Okay, now let's get it into safe mode. We hold it, and 7 seconds later, a second beep will happen, and that will be putting it into safe mode. So if that happens, it should look like this, and it should say safe mode. Yeah. But you do need a cable. You need a cable to plug in your controller. So here they suggest you to change your HDCP mode to automatic, or it could say on instead of off, or maybe vice versa. Maybe change that. It'll probably reset your PS5 at that point. And if it resets and you still have a black screen, then you're gonna have to turn it off again, turn it back on, and well, turn it off by holding it twice for the 2 beeps, and then you turn it back on, putting it back into safe mode, so that you can change the resolution, which will restart your console in 480p, so that you can put the resolution to automatic. That's what PlayStation suggests. Now, what they don't tell you on PlayStation is that your solution might just be by unplugging your console. If you unplug your console completely, right? For me, um, this worked for me. For me, I unplugged everything, including the USB in the front. I unplugged everything here, um, and then when I plugged it back in, the HDMI still didn't work. So therefore, I unplugged it again, and they suggested me to unplug other stuff, which was what I did. But I only unplugged the TV, right? And after you unplug the TV, probably have it sit there for about 5 minutes, which could be a long time for someone. I don't know who, but you plug the after you're done with that, you replug your HDMI back in. You connect your HDMI back without plugging anything else in yet, and you want to plug back in this part. I don't remember. You either plug in your TV back into the electrical outlet, or you plug in your PS5 first. I would try either one first, and once you have the power being supplied here and power being supplied to the TV, you want to turn your PS5 on in safe mode, just how I did, which is holding it down for waiting for the second beep to happen. And then, but to be fair, if the safe mode screen even popped up to begin with, you're looking good. At that point, what I did was I just went to change HDCP mode, again with the wire, plugged in the controller, and I put it on automatic, which I already had it on automatic for some reason, and it'll tell you that it's going to restart. So we're just going to restart it. Now, if it didn't pop up at this point. 100% there's something wrong with your HDMI, and you're probably gonna have to send it into Sony to get it repaired. I think at no cost. I think you just have to pay for the shipping probably, but that's about it. Um, I think I got lucky because I was pretty distraught. I was pretty devastated because actually on PlayStation it says not to unplug anything connected to your PS5. It didn't say anything about unplugging the TV, but I just unplugged the TV by because I don't know, I wanted to, or I misinterpreted what they were saying. So just keep in mind that I believe I discovered to just unplug the TV. I even okay again I moved the HDMI to another HDMI on the same TV and it still didn't work. So that was telling me that was a PS5 issue. It didn't tell me there was a TV issue, so I didn't want to unplug the TV. Here I am an hour later, uh, plugging this stuff back in and then putting this into safe mode like they're suggesting me to do, and it popped up on my screen. So I'm just telling you to turn the TV off, or not turn the TV off, but unplug the TV from the power, just as you're unplugging the PS5 from the power as well, before you give up all hope. And that's about it. Again, I actually left it for an hour because I had to go do something at that moment. I was like, all right, I can't have this wait. I'm not saying you should do it for an hour, but you could probably do it for 5 minutes. 5 minutes should be enough time for all the electricity, any electricity left in your machines to fully pull out because they don't have batteries, and you should be good to go.